Hey guys, welcome to the arcade and thank you very much for joining me today. Now I'm not entirely sure what kind of video this one is going to be, but I thought might as well film my journey through this. So I'll explain sort of what's happening. This is my Star Wars Pinball and I'm having issues with it. So a few days ago, probably last week, started to notice like little artifacting or defects in the display on the screen. Since then it got worse. I contacted Arcade1Up, who helped me out with a few tests and things to run to see if we could find out where the issue was. What happened then is the issue resolved itself, and I was of the impression I'm not going to mess with it if I don't have to. So I left it, and then a couple of days later it happened again, and now it's gotten worse to the point where the screen powers on because you can see the backlight of the screen, but it won't display anything. Now everything is fine on the DMD. The screen is getting power, but there's no picture display. So I opened her back up again. So this is sort of what we're looking at. So there is the main PCB, which I've decased as requested by Arcade1Up, really to try and get some error lights. There's a yellow light down around here that should show when it's sort of powered on. The other PCB up in there shows a red light, which is all good. Everything seems fine. So what I'll do is I'll wire her back in here to show you what is actually happening. There we go. Now, have I got her on the mains? No, 1 second here. I'll go flicker on the main. Okay, that's the main power on, so you can see the lights actually when. So that little green one is like a sort of a standby one when the switch isn't flicked. So when I flick this, everything comes to life. So you can see, and maybe the camera won't show it up too well, the DMD will start up fine. There is a backlight on the what do you call it here, the main screen, which is a bit hard to see. Let's see. Oh, what did I do there? Everything went out of focus for a second. So you can see the yellow light that I'm talking about there, which is all sort of all good. We've got a red light under here, which is the other PCB. So we do have power everywhere. So as you can see, nothing, absolutely nothing. Now the last time I contacted Arcade1Up support, they were really quick at getting back to me, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get something resolved quite quickly. I really don't know where the problem's coming from. I thought it was a power supply issue, that the screen wasn't getting enough power. So we're going through the motions at the moment to try and figure out where the issue is. It is a bit annoying. So the next thing I have to try, they want me to bypass this power, sorry, it's this one, this power lead, and go straight from the plug over there straight into the PCB. So I need to get a socket close enough because the wiring isn't that big, so I'm probably gonna have to run an extension from somewhere or move the case or move the machine. It is really bloody annoying. Like, so you can see, like, I don't know if I'm doing anything there. That's probably not a good thing. I'm sort of bouncing. I've looked all over for like loose connections and things like that. It does not appear to be a loose connection, so I can't really tell, you know, what the issue is. It was annoying that it resolved itself and then it reoccurred and has gotten worse. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get in contact with Arcade1Up again, and we'll see if we can get anywhere with it. Let's see what happens.
Hey guys, just to give you a quick update as to where we are. So, as you can see, we do have progress on this now. I did get back in touch with Arcade One Up, and it was kind of over the Easter period, so there was a couple of days there where there was no contact back and forth. As far as I can tell, it's always been the same support agent, which is really good because then they know how far they've got in the support ticket. I really do appreciate that I'm not being bounced around from person to person. Went through a couple of things with them, basically trying the power supply going straight from the socket into the PCB, which I can show you what we've done there. Everything seemed to check out, so I think we've eliminated that it's not the power supply that's causing the issue. Now they have said, can you provide your full shipping address so we can send you a replacement part? So I have sent them I have sent them the details. I have no idea what they're sending me out. Could be a new screen for all I know. I'm assuming that it's going to be the main PCB, and I'm going to have to replace that, which is going to be a bit annoying because, as far as I can tell, all of the connectors are glued into the PCB. So it's going to take me. I've got a hot air gun around here somewhere. Hopefully that's enough to melt the glue enough where I can wiggle them free. So hopefully in, I don't know, a few days, depending on where they're sending it from, I'll have the new part and we'll get set up with that and see how it all goes. But at this point, we'll call it the midway point of the resolution. Very happy with how Arcade One Up has treated me. I've only ever had to contact them once before, and it was for my Turtles cabinet. The very first one I ever bought. Wasn't a big issue. It was like a defect or a bubble in the plexiglass in the bezel, but it was right on the screen, and it was over to the right hand side. So if you've ever played the Turtle games, it's a side scroller. You just keep going right, and all I could see was that distortion, and it really bugged me. But sent them a video, went, look, just bought this, can't unsee it, it's doing my head in. And they went, yep, we'll send you another bezel. So I actually have the old one sitting up there. I never got rid of it. Always meant to do something with it. But yes, let's see in a few days what they send out, and we'll take it from there.